life was a net new concept to me. I didn't know anything about whole life, and it was thanks to you and Christian that I learned about whole life in the first place. I did have a lot of questions, and you've always been available. That's the one thing, and patient while answering my questions. I am a man of many questions, as you write in the emails as well. But you were always patient answering questions, Rob. So that's what I want to call out since the last 1 year. So my primary concern was the upfront cost, right? And that does exist in whole life, but two things that stood out. One, that you guys were very open about, why the component exists in the first place. And at the same time, giving me confidence that how is it that the cash value actually compounds over time. So you have cost on one hand and you have compounding on the other hand, and how do they balance each other out? And eventually, the compounding takes over. That was something that I thought, and you try and keep the costs very low. I did run some comparisons with other policies. Even there, I was blown away by you trying to keep the costs to as low as possible. So that to me, cost plus compounding is the other two things that stood out. Low cost. Well, as I highlighted earlier, I think first is your patience, Rob, by way of just taking many questions from me. I think we exchanged emails probably for a month or two, and I never felt that you were not interested in answering questions. You were always ready to field questions. So that's the one thing. If I were to tell your listeners too, or viewers, so to speak, feel free to ask questions till you get it. And Rob is here to answer your questions. But this is the one thing that stood out. I think outside of that, as I said, the business is very competitive with respect to other folks who may be doing something very similar.